G'day! In today's video I've got a Blackview 6200 Plus and hopefully I can get the screen out without destroying it. If I do, I have a replacement, and the purpose of getting in here is to replace the faulty charging port that's on there. So we're going to learn together with this one. I've had it face down on my blue heat pad here at 65 degrees Celsius. I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit of isopropyl on here. Not a huge amount because I don't want to damage the LCD display, if I can help it. Okay. I'll use a thin metal pry tool. See if I can get in there. Feels promising. Looking at it, I just need to be careful down the bottom of the display itself, down here. So I should be able to be a little bit reckless up the top. Now, I'm not sure where the best spot to start prying will be. Probably in the middle if I can get this in there. Pretty darn solid. I'm going to flip it over and heat it up for a little bit longer. So it's still been heating it up. Try and slide this in. I do have a little bit of room to slide it in, just because see what the difference between the glass and the LCD. Basically where those black borders are. I do fear that this is going to break trying to get in here. Which the customer gave it the okay to do that, to make it functional. I'm just hoping I don't have to go down that path. Oh, feel the glue lifting now. Excellent. You heard that go back in. There we go. Hoping it's not separating the LCD from the back of the glass. There we go. Let's have this look. Go. Righto, so that's the original screen. Go. Our replacement screen does look to be the same model. Excellent. Now, I'm going to go through here. Now I need to take the midframe out. Which is going to be a lot of screws. Right, now I will go through the screws. Righto, there's some brown ones. These two look to be shorter. Cool. Righto, so do make sure you do put them back in their precise locations. Some of these screws do seem to be slightly longer or shorter than the rest. screw down here. I don't know if I can just push it out. I'm hearing it trying to leave. Maybe a screw still here. Yes. One screw still at the top corner. There we go. Now what do we got? Let's compare. 1, 2, 3. And we got the Taptic engine soldered directly to it. We'll just show you the rest of the phone in case you're interested. Disconnect the battery. Take that off. Disconnect this one. I'll have to lift that out of there. There. I will change that over off camera. So I'm just going to use my soldering iron and swap it over. You'll be right. Two. Funnily enough, the original one here doesn't have the glue. Interesting. Be right back. Righto, swapped. Come on. I think that may be the connection for the microphone. That one in. Go. There. This connector has disconnected for some reason. There we go, reconnected. Power is reconnected. Put the midframe back on. Looks like it goes top first. Turn my heat pad off. Forgot about that. Unscrew. 2 screw. Leave 1 screw in there. done. So many screws. I hope I've got all my connections right, as I really don't want to have to undo all these screws once I get to the very end. Next up, I can drop this back on. I'm not sure which way it needs to go. Assume that way. Like so. Next up, I'm going to use some B7000 frame adhesive just to go around it and to seal it up once more. Go. Now I want to reconnect this to here. That should fold under there. That one into here, tighten that up. And I should be able to lay it down, push it in. Hope that helps, and I'll catch you guys in another video. Bye.